Okay, we're going to continue solving rational equations involving monomial denominators. This is going to be example 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and read this question together. It's 1 over a squared, excuse my handwriting, equals 2a plus 4 over a squared plus 1 over 3a squared. So again, these denominators are single terms, right? So we're going to follow the same steps we did for the previous example to solve this out. Okay, if you remember the first step, you want to find the LCM of these denominators so that we can make them the same and cross them out. Alright, so really, this is 3a squared. These are just a squared, so really all we have to do is multiply these by 3, meaning our LCM is just going to be 3a squared. Alright, so once we figure out that LCM 3a squared, we will just multiply the first two fractions by 3 over 3. Okay, so this fraction will be multiplied by 3 over 3, this will be multiplied by 3 over 3, that way all the bottoms, or the denominators, will be the same. Alright, so now we have 3 over 3a squared equals 3 times 2a plus 4 over 3a squared plus 1 over 3a squared. We didn't have to do anything to the right because it was already 3a squared. Now you can already see you have to distribute this 3 into both of those. 3 times 2a is 6a, 3 times 4 is 12, which is exactly what we're going to do on the next step. So it will become 3 equals, 3 over 3a squared equals 6a plus 12 over 3a squared plus 1 over 3a squared. And now you can see I've already put the cross through the bottom because the denominators are the same. And there's an equal sign here. That means the numerators must be equal. So we will only focus on that from here on out. Okay, so just set the top equal to itself. We'll have 3 equals 6a plus 12 plus 1. So 3 equals 6a plus 13. Next thing you're going to do is get a, or the variable by itself. So we're going to subtract 13 from both sides. Negative 10 equals 6a. Finally, what you're going to do is just divide both sides by 6 to get the variable by itself. So negative 10 over 6 can be reduced, right, by dividing the top and bottom by 2. Therefore, the final answer is a equals negative 5/3. And yes, it's completely acceptable if your variable equals a fraction. Okay? And again, I've mentioned this before, to me it's better just kind of go back through and look at your work to make sure it's correct and you didn't make any mistakes. Okay, however, if you're of the opinion of plugging it back in, you could plug in negative 5/3 back into a just to verify this equation works out. I've already checked my work and it does. Alright, so that's another example for solving rational equations with monomial denominators or single term denominators. If you have any other questions about this example or this lesson, let me know.